Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, back with another drawing video. Today's video we're going to be drawing Thor from Marvel, specifically Thor from Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, that cartoon. That cartoon was actually pretty good, kind of underrated, so if you haven't seen it, I'd highly recommend watching it. But anyway, we're drawing Thor from that one, and this video was requested by Deheemanth, KN, DHEEMANTH, and then KN. So thank you so much for the request. I hope you enjoy the video, and yeah, so like, comment, subscribe, share the video, that always helps me out. But without further ado, let's get our pencils ready, and let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start off, we'll just start blocking out some shapes. So his head's going to be about here. We're going to do a little circle about there. Then his body's going to kind of like go on like an angle like this. It's going to go kind of have like a curve like that. But after we get that done, his upper body is going to be kind of like this big, almost like triangle shape, kind of Dorito looking thing. And then it's going to kind of even out and go down about here. He's going to have an arm that goes here. Then it's going to go over here, and his hand's going to be about there. And then we're going to get another hand right about here, which will be pretty big. And then his arm's going to kind of be like that. And then we're going to get like kind of like the hammer be about there. And then of course we're going to have his cape like that. But that's pretty much good for the gesture. Again, keeping it very light, just kind of marking down where the shapes are going to be. So I'm going to zoom in here, and we're going to start off drawing his head. So this is a pretty good area for his head. We can make the circle a bit bigger. Something like that. If you want to draw the crosshairs, we could do something like that as well. And now again, this is a very like cartoony style. So the head shape's a little exaggerated, but basically what we're going to get is basically a line going down here. It's going to curve down. We're going to get like a big, strong, straight line for the jaw, and it's going to go up here like that, and then the rest of his head is going to go around like that. So something like that is pretty good. And now what I like to do is, well, you could also gesture in his eyes. His eyes will be about there, his nose will be here, and his mouth will be right there. But I actually like starting off with his helmet. So we're just going to jump into it here. And kind of like on his eye level, we're going to draw a straight line going across like this. And then we're going to draw a line curving up and over like that. And then we're going to get another line going up and over like that. And now from here, what we can do is probably just do his head shape. So it's going to just go down here, bump out a little bit, kind of get to here, then it's going to curve down and then over like this. And you could stop about there because his hair is going to kind of cover up this part of him. So now we got that down. We can actually draw in the rest of his helmet. So his helmet's going to go down, like curve down and in like this. And it's going to go into like a spike here, go up into another spike, and then go up like that. But again, his hair is going to cover this, so you can keep this part light. And then from here, we'd see the actually other side of the helmet. So just kind of curve down into a spike and then go up right about there like that. And now we've got like his helmet and kind of where his eye shape is. We could start by drawing in his eyebrows. So his eyebrows are pretty easy. We're going to start right here and just draw a nice little curve line going up like that. And then it'll be a line going up and then just a line hugging that one like so. And then same thing here, just kind of curve line curving up like this, and then in like that. And then for his eye, very simply what you're going to do is just draw a curve line going across like this. Then it's going to angle down a little bit, go straight across, and then curve up like so. And then same thing on this side, it'll just kind of curve around there, go down, over, and then just kind of be up like that. And then for the eyes themselves, they are these big circles right here. And another one right there like that. And then you're going to get a slightly smaller circle in the middle that you can shade in like so. And now that that's done, we can get in his nose. So his nose is going to start not the very edge here, a little bit before that. And it's going to go down and then curve in like that. And then for his cheekbones, what we're going to do is draw a little curve line, curve it in like that, and then just kind of a line going straight down. And then for his mouth, it's kind of this kind of wavy line, so it's going to have a little bit of a dip in it, and then go over like that. And in the middle, you just want to erase the middle part, so you have a nice little gap in between there. And then you just draw his bottom lip by drawing a little curve line like so. To kind of erase some of the guidelines here. It's getting a little messy. And again, you just want to have like a little bit of a gap, and then that curve line right there for his bottom lip. And that's pretty much it for his face. So his face is pretty good. Now we could finish off the helmet here. And basically what I'm going to do is just going to kind of gesture in that kind of round shape I want for it. Like so. And then going off of like this part, what you can do is draw kind of like a rectangle. Like that. And what we're going to do here is darken in this line and make a series of rectangles going down. So they're all going to line up here, but as it goes down, they get slightly smaller. Like that. So you see, like, I'm going slightly more down this one, slightly more down this one, and this last one, kind of the same thing, like that. And then we could just draw this line connecting into it. And on the very top of his helmet, we're going to get this little triangle, or upside down V like that, and then just and then you're going to make it into a cone by just curving the line in like so. And then right here, what we're going to do is get another curve line that curves around like that. I'm darkening this line and then darkening this line because that's what we're going to see. And then here, we're going to start here and just draw a curve line going down. It's going to go into a V and curve around like that. So that's pretty much it for, nope, forgetting the wings on this side. We would have another set of rectangles here, and same thing, we're just going to get a thing of rectangles here. So we're going to get one, another one's going to be slightly smaller, and then we're going to get another one that we don't really see. Like that. But that's pretty much it for his helmet and his face. Now we could actually jump into his hair here. So his hair is pretty simple. We're going to start right about here and just draw a curve line, curving kind of past his face and then down. I'm going to keep it a little bit light here because basically what you're going to do is get like a shape that looks something like this. And then here from the back of his head, it's going to just kind of curve in like that. But we can draw on this strand of hair. So just curve out here. Kind of be a shape like that. And now just for drawing his hair, just in their style, or the style of the show, it's just going to be this curve line that curves out, and it's going to break into like a series of rectangles. So just shapes that look something like this. Again, they don't have to be super exact. You don't have to exactly do the shapes that I'm doing, but as long as they're like kind of breaking out into like these rectangle type shapes, like that, it should be pretty good. So that's his hair there. And then same thing on this side. So I'll just draw this curve line going in, break it out into some rectangles here. Like so. And you can erase any overlap that you got going on, just to kind of clean it up. Alright, we're going to jump around a little bit here. So now that we got like his head down, we're actually going to draw on the hammer. Because the hammer's kind of in front of everything. Then we're going to draw on his hand, and then from his hand we can go into his body and then the cape. So now that we got his like face done, what we could do is draw on the hammer. And the hammer's actually fairly simple. So you can see the kind of gesture that I have here. Pretty good. I might actually make it a little bit smaller. So what we're going to do is basically just draw this kind of rectangle. It's going to be a little bit closer to like a square, but still like one side's going to be a bit longer, so it's technically a rectangle. But you're going to get this kind of like rectangle square type shape like this. And then off of that, what you're going to do is get a line going out. And it's going to go over, and it's going to connect to this one, and this line's going to go out a little bit, and then connect to that shape right there like that. And now what we're going to do is get an even longer kind of rectangle type shape. It's going to go over, kind of stop about here, and if you want to, you can draw a line going right here as it curves down and then in like that. I'll get my better eraser because it's a little dark. Erase the overlap because the hair would not be in front of the hammer in this position. Like that. And then what we could do here is draw a nice big oval and then give it a little bit of depth by drawing a line going down here and here and then just connecting it while hugging the oval like that. So that's pretty much it for the hammer. Again, the hammer's not too hard to draw. What's a little tricky here is his hand holding the hammer. So I'm going to gesture in a little bit. What I like doing is drawing a series of circles like this, so 4 of them, one for each finger, and then his thumb's going to be right about here, and he's going to have like his palm kind of right there. But yeah, I'm just going to go into it. So the fingers are basically just going to go down and over, down and over, down over, down over like that. But we're going to just refine the shape here and draw a line going up, across, kind of down, over, and then down. We're about here. And I see a little bit of the edge here and here. I'm keeping this bottom part light because the thumb, actually let's just draw on the thumb. So the thumb's just going to be this line going across, down, over, and we're going to stop right about there, and you can erase any overlap that we have. Like so. And then kind of the same thing over here. Just going to go up, over, across, and then down like that. Up, over, across, and then down. And then this one's just going to go up, across, and then down. You barely even see the pinky on that one. And if you want to, you can draw a nice little curve line right there like that, just to show the fingers kind of bending across. And then just to finish it off here, what we're going to do is draw a line going over and in like that. It's kind of like the fatty part of his palm. And then just a line that bumps out and then in like that. That's the rest of his hand. And then for the hammer, basically you're going to get 2 parallel lines that go out like this for like the handle. And then you're basically going to get this like X shape right here. Like so, and then I just darken in that part, and then darken in this part, and then just draw the line going in like that. And that's pretty much the handle. We don't see a lot of it from this angle, so just draw a little bit of something and you should be good. So now that we got the hand and like the hammer done, what we could do is kind of like draw into like where his arm's gonna be. So to do that, basically what you're going to do is get this kind of curve line that hugs like this right here. And then we'll start here and draw a nice line going out and then going in about there. And now here we're going to just draw a line that curves in slightly and then it's going to quickly go out and then just kind of become like a circle almost, and connect into the hair here like so. But now that we've got that done, we can actually draw in his body shape. So his body shape's pretty simple. It's going to be a line going down here, curve in about there, then straighten out and go out about there, like that. And then his chest to be about here. The center line for his chest would be kind of the same as the center line for his head. And then his chest would just kind of go out, kind of curve in a little bit, right about there. Maybe bump out a little bit for like an ab or two, like that. And then he's going to have like his belt that's going to be about here. And then the rest of his pants are going to go on right about there like that. So that's actually pretty good for the gesture that we need. So what we're going to do is just go straight into detail here. I'm going to draw on this like kind of circles he has on his costume. So basically we're going to get one circle here and another circle right about there. And then one more right above the belt and one more right there. And then he's going to have like how we're going to break it down is going to be kind of like a line going down. You get kind of like a V, and then it's going to become like a circle or a half circle right there. And then right here we're going to get two more circles. So since we got that done, let's just finish off the circles because they're easy. Basically what you want to do is just darken in this one like so, and then you're just going to draw a slightly smaller circle on the inside like that. This one will be a little bit easier just because there's no hair getting in the way. So circle, and then slightly smaller circle on the inside. Same thing on this one. So we got a circle with a slightly smaller circle on the inside. This one's going to get kind of covered up by the belt a little bit, so we're going to just jump into the belt here. And the belt's fairly simple. What you're going to do is start right about here on the gesture line and just draw a nice kind of half circle like this. And then from that half circle it's going to go out. You're going to get kind of like a rectangle here, and then we're going to get another half circle, and it's going to go down into like another rectangle and then go up over into another rectangle and connect in there like that. And then you can actually shorten in this line, so it will connect here and here like so. And then you're going to get three curve lines, so we're going to get 1, 2, and 3 on this side, and then same thing here, 1, 2, and 3 like that. Even zoom in a little bit more. And then for here what we're going to do is kind of keep this kind of triangle shape we have here, and then we're going to get a curve line going down the center line here like that, and we can erase this center line actually because you don't want it touching this line right there. And then you're just going to get kind of two V's there and there for his belt. And actually just to finish off his belt, it's just this rectangle that goes across like so. And now that we got that done, we could draw in this circle, which would just be a circle with a slightly smaller circle in there. And then same thing on the bottom here. Circle, slightly smaller circle, circle, last slightly smaller circle, like that. And then you could draw like kind of like the divide, kind of like in his costume here, with a nice big kind of V, like so. Darken in this line. We can darken in this line as well. And then here, kind of the same thing, just darken in this line right there like that. And then for his body, we're going to just darken in these lines that we have here like so. And for his chest, you would get a line going down here, then curving around, and then slightly up right about there. And then just the last detail for his costume here is he has kind of like a curve line that curves down like that, and then kind of the same thing here. So what you're going to do is just draw a curve line like this, or actually two curve lines. So one here, here. You want to keep them parallel. And then when you go over the chest, you want to offset this just slightly as it curves down here like that. Same thing over there. And then here, same thing. We're going to just get a curve line that curves up. Another line that hugs it like that. And you see just a little bit of it right there. Like so. And you get this little curve line right in the center for his chest, but you can erase this curve line right there and just kind of clean up his body a little bit, like so. Alright, now we just need to jump into his hand right here. Just looking at it, it's going to be a little bit different from the reference picture I did, because we're going to see less of like his bicep right here, so his arm's going to go down here, kind of be here, and then his hand's going to be right about there, like that. So we're actually going to start off with his hand. I'm going to turn the camera this way, just so it's a little bit clearer. So basically how we're going to break down this hand is he's going to have his thumb here, and then basically a series of fingers going down here like that. So it's pretty much good for the gesture, so I'm just going to jump into it here. And I'm going to start with the curve line in like this. Then it's going to bump out a little bit, then down, and then just kind of curve over like that. And then at the end of this line, you're just going to curve it in like so, and then just do a little curve line right there. That's like the fatty part of his thumb. And then for the fingers, very simply, you're basically going to just make these really rounded rectangles. Like so. And then from here, we're going to take this curve line and then just bump it around and in like that. And if you want to, you could draw another little curve line on the edges here just to show the fingers bending. But now that we've got that hand done, what we could do here is draw basically like a little rectangle almost that curves around the wrist. And then here, we're loosely going to follow these kind of like ovals that we have here. So here we're going to just draw a line curving in like that. This line would kind of curve in like so. And you'd get like a little point here for his elbow as his hand curves into the wrist. And then here we'd have like a little curve line like this that'll curve up. And a line connecting those two for his bicep. But that's pretty much it for his hand here. And now the last part we're going to draw is his cape, which isn't hard to draw at all. So what we're going to do, we see a little bit of it here, and it'll just be this curve line curving up like that, and then another one here and here from this circle thing. You don't see it a lot here because the hair's covering it, but it would curve out here, and the cape would pop out a little bit right here. And then just kind of curve over like so. But for this part, all you want to do is, since we got this section right here, right above the hammer, we could draw a curve line going up and then over, and then just kind of curving down like that. And then here what we'll do is draw a curve line going over, and then in like that. Draw a line going past there, like so. I'm going to zoom out here, and this line will just kind of curve out like so. And then here what we're going to do is basically get like a curve line that curves up like that. And then curve it in and down like that. And then go up. And then just get one more curving in like that for his cape. And that is pretty much how you draw Thor from Marvel or Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. A little complicated. There's a lot of like detail going on here. But I think the hardest part is kind of like roughing out his body shape and getting kind of the proportions right. But I think with a little bit of practice, and if you watch the video a few times, I'm sure you can get it. It's not impossible. Yeah. But let me wipe that down. I will put the sketch that I just did up there. I will put... Oh, of course it's not going to stand. I'm going to put the inked version I did beforehand up. Okay, neither one of them are going to stand because it's like landscape. So I'm just going to do my best to show them kind of there. Actually, I could probably just do one above, one down. Nah. Back up the camera a little bit. But there you have it. There's the inked version that I did beforehand. Yeah, we'll just focus on the inked version. There's the inked version I did beforehand. So yeah, that's what it should look like after you erase all the guidelines. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the request. Of course, it's covered up. Dheemanthkn, Dheemanthkn. Thank you so much for the request. I hope you enjoy it. I do take requests. All you need to do is leave in the comment section below. And then on Sunday, I'll randomly pick one off my list. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next one. Okay, thanks. Bye. Later.